Warning, the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Kanika literally fades away into a water bottle.
Hey, that's her on the motherfucking shelf.
Kanika, what were you just saying?
And Kanika transformed into 5-6 different men. Is she a shapeshifter?
I told y'all the whole footage is the snake eating Kanika.
Everybody, it's your boy Random News, and I want to welcome you to episode 9 of the Darkside of J4K. And I hope you got some good shit rolled up, because today we're going to be looking at a ghost whisperer. You know the type of people that like to get online and talk to themselves for views. And today's ghost whisperer, his name is HighStreet Paranormal TV. Now, I came across this channel one night. I was looking for content, and man, I wasn't prepared for the rabbit hole I was about to go down. You see, much like Candace Starr, our boy Cecil here learned how to be psychic overnight. Well, he became psychic when Kanika died. And as you can tell by the title of that video, he's not too bright. Now, before he gained his psychic powers and became HighStreet Paranormal TV to get that Kanika cash, he was actually HighStreet Productions. And this is what he did at Sea Love.
Ain't getting out now, cause I'm in it till death when they get me shot down. Clown and showstopper, crowd hype down. Female in the front row, pop it locked down. We got it locked down, no turning back. It's all green, no brown, not burning that. Blunt road, every show, it's a gotta be. It's HighStreet is a show that you gotta see.
See, now the rap shit was cool, I guess, but that shit wasn't getting any views. And so he started making Kanika videos. And once he made his first one, well, let's just let him tell you.
It's what got the world to know who I am. Kanika Jenkins Ghost Box Sessions.
Yeah, see what I mean? He decided he was going to be psychic overnight.
For the first month or two of her death, I was the only person in the whole world who was doing ghost box sessions for her.
And that's a lie, because I watched that idiot Huff Paranormal do a ghost session on Kanika way before this dude.
That's what caused my channels to start to blow up and things. Because her story was super viral.
And that was the only reason why he decided to start playing psychic, because he saw how much money the videos were making. But now that you know the backstory, let's check out some of the goofy ghost box sections your boy came up with.
Spirit guides, guardian angels, would like to speak with you. The girl who was found dead in the freezer, who I just felt electric shock go over my head.
Less than 30 seconds and the clown shit's already starting.
Kanika, who's responsible for your death?
I'll give you 2 guesses of who he's going to say the murderer is.
Kanika.
Come on, you should have saw that one coming.
What kind of room did they find your body in for confirmation? Kanika. Rosemont.
Yeah, and if you heard Rosemont, please give me the number to your weed dealer.
Who got paid for your organs?
Now, since we all know our organs were never taken, we already know he's full of shit. But let's see who he says took them.
Nika.
Yeah, you're looking at the face of a whole goofy. But let's continue.
HighStreet. I heard you, Spirit.
Now the spirits are giving them shout outs. Come on.
Alright, Kanika, peace. Have a good night.
Well, at least it was nice of him to say goodnight to her. I wonder if he's gonna give her a blanket like Candace Starr did.
You're cold. I know, Kanika, baby. You didn't get the blankets I gave you last night? You didn't? I gave you some blankets last night.
At this point in the game, you should see that most of these frauds are just completely full of shit. But the rabbit hole goes real deep with your boy C Love here. So let's continue.
In this Kanika Jenkins Ghost Box session, we are getting the answer that Monifa not only set her up, but also was the one who killed her. I believe she was choked. She was strangled by Monifa's bare hands.
Now, if that's not slander and defamation, I don't know what it is. Can you imagine him calling the cops with this goofy shit?
Monifa not only set her up, but also was the one who killed her.
Where'd you get this information from, sir?
Kanika Jenkins Ghost Box Sessions.
Hey guys, we got a live one here. Sir, please put the pipe down and get some rest. And if you think that was bad, watch how his psychic powers helped him come up with this completely original story on how Kanika died.
You ask the ghost box who killed Kanika, or who was responsible for her death. It says Monifa. Try it yourself. Turn on the ghost box.
And if you were like an spirit box to talk to ghosts, you can be like Candace Starr's followers and buy one for $1,000. You go over to HighStreet Paranormal and he'll hook you up.
She was set up for her death, and she was beaten and raped, and the hotel is involved.
Real original. I wonder who you heard that from.
A video of Kanika Jenkins being brutally beaten and choked to death.
The friends was the setup and the hotel covered it up.
Yeah, you're looking at the face of two whole goofies.
And Oregon trade is involved as well. So is the Crooked Police Department.
Hey, you know how those cops down in Rosemont love their organs.
When I was locked up in that department, they told me this. Since you think you know about our organ harvesting, let me repeat that. Our organ harvesting. I wish I had a warrior so y'all can hear what the fuck they told me. Maybe we should take your organs.
You see, I think Steve Huff really did fuck up and send him an idiot box, because the only voice he seems to be talking to is p.Rico.
They're all involved, and there was a high-profile person who received the donor. We all know who she is too. She did a song with Gucci Mane, and she was in the freezer in the music video.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with the Selena Gomez theory, right? I wonder what fraud he got that from.
Water, a towel, falling, blood on the floor, evilness.
You would think at a certain point that these so-called psychics would get together so their stories don't run into each other.
Kanika was basically a sacrifice for the music industry.
And if you think that's the dumbest shit you ever heard, then hold on, because he hasn't told you about his superpowers yet.
And a lot of times I've unlocked psychic abilities without any knowledge of it.
Trust me, you guys are going to love this.
I've predicted people's deaths. I predicted Nipsey Hussle's death.
Yeah, and if you buy that, then you're probably the type that'll buy Candace Starr's book.
I've seen death coming for Nipsey Hussle. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Death comes for us all. I've seen death coming for Triple X.
And you would think these psychic abilities would at least help him get the dude's name right.
When I first seen Triple X on YouTube, not on a video, but on a thumbnail, the first time I seen Triple X on a thumbnail on a video, and knew that he was a so-called new upcoming famous rapper, I seen death.
I wonder if he's looking at his own reflection, because your boy looking like the Grim Reaper right now.
And these are reasons why I know I have predictive psychic abilities where I can literally predict people's past, presents, or futures.
One, how is he predicting the past if it already happened? If he could predict the present, then, you know, he would predict the lottery number so he wouldn't be sitting in a place like this. And if he could predict the future, then he should know I'm about to make him look like a whole goofy.
You see, I don't know how I have these abilities, but all I know is I do.
Yeah, and if you want to talk to Kanika or anybody else at a decent price, then Cecil will hook you up with a great deal.
That I was charging $25 for ghost box sessions.
By yourself, for lessons, your daughters.
That if they pay $25 instead of $15, that I guarantee communication with their loved one. And I also do paid for sessions. If people want to try to get communication with your lost loved ones, if you have questions or need answers to your lost loved ones, I charge $15 a session. It can be public on my stream or it can be private. It's up to you. But I do have that service for people.
Now, once I heard that in 20 minutes it took me to stop laughing, I was figuring this dude must be high if you think somebody's going to pay him. And then I saw this video and realized this dude might actually be high.
Getting the truth.
What you're witnessing here is your boy C Love reviewing one of his Kanika Ghost Box sessions. And if you notice, he looks a little messed up.
Say thank you for always.
Yeah, like I said, not looking too good. Yeah, your boy went night-night. And that ain't the only time I caught this fool doing this shit. Now this is how this live stream started. I'm not editing anything. Nothing slowed down. You can tell by the noise in the background. Your boy just came on here completely out there. Now watch when the people in the background start banging, he snaps out of it.
What's up? It's your boy C-Love.
Your boy might be going to the same dealer as Sherry Shriner, because he be coming online tweaking. Perfect example, check this shit out.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy C-Love, HighStreet Paranormal TBD Ghost Box on.
Oh, it gets better. Keep watching.
Hey, it's Mr. Nice Guy. I burnt my finger. It happens every time I go to hell.
And this is the beginning of one of his Kanika Jenkins Ghost Box sessions. What a joke, but not like the joke he's making her name out to be.
So last night I did a Ghost Box session for Jenkins Kanika.
And you would think since he's so known for Kanika Jenkins Ghost Box sessions, he would say her name right. Let's give him another chance.
Nika Kajikins.
Yeah, so either he's too fucked up to get her name right, or he's just making a mockery of her death. Either way, he's a whole goofy. You see, the more I kept watching this dude's video, the more I started to think he wasn't just chasing ghosts, but he was chasing the dragon. And given the way he describes his neighborhood, it's not too far-fetched of a thought.
I live in a drug-infested neighborhood with a bunch of whores running around selling their pockets, hot pockets for heroin.
Did this dude really just say hot pockets? Come on.
Hot pocket.
You see, at this point I was convinced this dude's a complete joke, and he'll try to convince his audience of anything. Perfect example, watch how he gets chased around his house by the ghost of Paige Johnson.
Last night I go to do a Ghost Box session, and I just got chills, because I think the spirit knows what I'm going to say.
Yeah, you don't gotta be a spirit to know he's about to say something goofy.
I need help. Paige needs help. Oh, I guess I just seen her spirit in the mirror. Oh my Lord, have mercy.
Now I see why they call him High Street. This dude gets fucked up, goes online and starts scaring himself. Check this out.
Guys, I'm just sitting here having coffee. Right here in the closet with this cover up. I keep hearing something right here by this microwave. And I keep feeling my arm sleeve getting pulled.
You guys buying this shit yet?
It's strange. It's like the spirits are saying, Cecil, you haven't had the Ghost Box on in a while. Why don't you turn it on, man? Talk to us or something, you know?
Now your boy hearing voices in his head talking to him. Come on now.
Is there a spirit in here? If so, can you talk to this phone?
Well, just to give you a heads up, there's no spirit in there. Nobody's gonna talk to his phone.
Are you messing with the coffee pot?
See, the only way you're gonna hear a response is if you're smoking the same shit he is. And I'm sure you're not.
Can a spirit show yourself in the bedroom?
He really just said show yourself in the bedroom. Sound like your boy Cecil trying to get freaky with the ghost. Maybe he want a little
hot pocket.
I had to do it. But trust me, the fuck shit don't stop there. Listen to this.
I'm just sitting there looking at YouTube, right? And a puff of white smoke came from the back of my head to about right here in front of my eyes, and then it just anticipated.
The word he's trying to use is dissipated, not anticipated. And conveniently, there's no footage of this.
2 hours ago, when Hetty was at the street skating, I smelled a putrid death smell. And I've never smelled the death smell that a lot of people smell when they're doing investigations, which is usually demonic.
Yeah, he's dealt with so many demons in his line of work that he knows what they smell like.
You know, if you've ever experienced that, please let me know. Maybe we can compare notes.
Yeah, I'm sure the audience that watches my videos wouldn't want to compare notes with a whole goofy. Now, at this point, I'm thinking, this dude's just sick in the head. He likes to just come online and play with the dead all day. And that's until I came across this video about the channel Order of Magnitude. Then I realized, this goofy's just sick. Now, I warn you, what you're about to hear is pretty fucked up.
When I was 15, 16, and 17, I lived with my aunt. My mom's cousin, actually, but I consider her my aunt. She had 2 daughters who I would babysit, who was like 5 or 6 years younger than me and my brothers and sisters. We all know how kids are when they're young and underage and they don't have good parenting and they're not watched all the time. And technically, they're not even my mom's cousins, so we're not even blood related. 15, 16, 17-year-old boy, and there's younger girls, 10 or 11, or even younger, are trying to do stuff to you, a young boy. A young, neglected, molested boy who was not loved growing up. What the hell are you going to do?
You said you call them 2 little sexy girls. What? That's definitely got to be a lie.
No, look.
They were sexually active.
I said, how would you like it? I said, most guys, and hold on. I do know what I said. I said, most guys that would have been 16 years old would have took advantage of those girls because those girls was not unattractive little girls. I didn't say that they were sexy. Those girls are not ugly. But I wasn't talking about them as being sexy.
What are you going to do when there's 2 little hot girls you feel is hot at the time? You know? Well, let me just say, at the time, these girls were not ugly little girls. How would you like it if you was a little boy who was not loved by your parents and you had 2 girls trying to do things with you every time no grown-up was around?
Me, her, and her sister was doing shit behind our parents' back because we were rebelling preteens.
Not with each other. Not with each other.
I said we were doing shit behind our parents' back. I was not talking about sexual shit. We wasn't doing sexual shit.
Well, we were doing shit behind our parents' back. We were doing sexual shit. And them girls approached me with this shit. I feel like them girls were molested because they were approaching me and my brother, Joey, with it. Like messing with this. Well, we were babysitting them because we were preteens. We wasn't 18. We were all underage, to be technical with you guys. So when my so-called sister seen me so-called molest her in her sleep, and while we were asleep, is a lie, because like I told you, me and those girls and my brother and her sister were all, we knew we was not related, and we were all doing sexual shit when behind our parents' backs. And when I got busted doing things with her sexually that us as underage kids were allowing each other to do one night, my sister, who didn't know any better, thought I was violating her, which it wasn't the case. I wasn't doing anything she didn't want me to do. She told me to do it. So my sister was going around saying I was a child molester, even though I was a child anyways, and she didn't know that me and the girl were actually willingly doing shit with each other for years, because we're not related, and we were rebelling against our parents. Why is it that none of my families came public and said that I was a child molester and not to listen to my music?
Rosie, do you think I'm a child molester?
No, I think it's something that you did. Don't be recording me.
I just wanted to know what you thought. You know, child molesters, huh?
Rosie don't think I did anything since then. That doesn't mean that I did anything. I could have been sleepwalking if she said she saw something. Me and Hetty already addressed that. You know, I do shit in my sleep. Everybody in that house was over-sexualized. My sister Rosie was. She had friends, and they all had Mexicans on the floor with them. When I walked in the house one day, and she was selling her ass for money to Mexicans. Okay? Those girls had their own boyfriends and stuff. They would have sex. I had my girlfriends, and we would have sex.
Yeah, now when I first started this video, I thought I was just going to be clowning a whole goofy. Then it turns out I was on a video on a complete piece of shit. I didn't realize how many people were exposing this dude, but a lot of them were. And you should check out their channels because they archived everything this dude did that he deleted off his channel that he doesn't want you to see. Here's a few of their names. Run over to their channels, give them a like and subscribe because they make good content and some of this shit's funny as hell. But let's get back to the goofy. Now, if you think it doesn't get any worse with this dude in the fuck shit, you'd be wrong. Check out what he does in this video, and trust me, it's not good.
I just want to show you guys how dangerous this man is getting. It's getting out of control. You know, this is animal abuse.
Now, this video was brought to us by the channel Master Shredder, and it shows a perfect example why you shouldn't let morons play with weapons.
Getting the cat out of my stuff.
Yeah, what a moron. He even sounds like an idiot. Listen to this shit.
Getting the cat out of my stuff.
Yeah, I'm starting to see this dude has a real dark side. And if you think he treats animals bad, listen to what he thinks of his family.
Then you called my daughter a bully and said that me, her mom, and Xandra bullied Aunt Marty. That old bitch was a mean old fucking hag. Rest in peace, Aunt Marty. I helped put her in the ground.
Yeah, real class act. I don't think the fuck shit stops with his family. Look at how he handles two 13-year-olds who came into his chat.
One thing little kids need to do is get the fuck off of YouTube and quit running your mouth to grown-ups.
Yeah, and if you can tell by the way this starts, this is going to be a good one.
Don't go crying to your brothers and your cousins and your dad and your mom and get all the white trash family together so you can try to whoop my ass for it.
Yeah, I could think of at least 100 reasons why this dude should have his ass whooped.
And I hope y'all have 30 kids at 13. I want you to ruin your life now. I want you to.
Remember, this is a quote-unquote grown-ass man talking like this to two teenagers.
You can say I look like I smoked 100 pounds of crack, but you look like you took 100 pounds of cock.
Remember, this guy has a daughter, and he's saying shit like this to a young girl. He shouldn't be on YouTube.
Little girl, you can sit there and say I look like I've done crack, but I can say a lot of things about you too, and you would just go back to crying.
Hey, look at the big man, everybody. He can go make a 13-year-old girl cry. What a man-child. See, at the end of the day, this dude's a piece of shit, a total fraud, and he's just here for money and to get you to listen to his music. And here's a perfect example of how much of a fraud he is.
What's he talking about? You're damn right. I told him that he, not even to act like someone else, to act like he is Logan.
Right here, he's admitting to getting one of his followers to help him scam his audience into setting somebody else up.
And say, hey, if you give me some money, I'll turn on you. I'll troll him. Just to see if y'all were dumb enough to do it. And that's not scamming anyone. That is...
It's a fucking scam.
Extortion to a slanderous... It's illegal to slander people.
And you would think since he knows that, he wouldn't come on the internet doing this to Monifa.
Monifa not only set her up, but also was the one who killed her. She was strangled by Monifa's bare hands. So when you're paying payments to people under someone, that's more against the law than me acting like I want to turn on somebody for a couple dollars.
You see, your boy C-Love doesn't mind lying to his audience for a couple dollars. Just like when he told them he wouldn't post his PayPal in the description anymore.
I will not be posting my PayPal link in no description.
Yet, here's a recent video of his, and the video description tells a completely different story. But trust me, the lies don't stop there.
But it's not why I'm here. I'm not here to get your money. Please don't put non-serious entries in for shirts. This is not a little toy game for me.
Yeah, this is him yelling at his audience for not buying his t-shirts. even though he said,
But it's not why I'm here. I'm not here to get your money. I don't play with your businesses, so please don't play with mine.
you better listen to him, because you don't know how mad he's going to get if you fuck up his Kanika cash.
I didn't create a Teespring and offer to do custom clothes so people can say, yeah, I want something, and then ignore me when I hit you up. I'm not here to get your money.
Trust me, the lies don't stop there. He can't keep his word on simple shit that he said.
I know I said I wouldn't show my face anymore or the background anymore, but I don't care anymore, guys. It is what it is.
You see, this dude's just a complete fraud. He blatantly lies to his audience all the time, and I'm pretty sure this video just proves that. And if you call him out on it, well, he'll just lie on you and make shit up just to get you to leave him alone. Look at the comment he left on Order of Magnitude's video. Now pause the video and read the whole thing, because this clown is blatantly admitting that he will lie on somebody just to save face. He's telling everybody that he's going to tell people that this guy's having sex with his own kid. This dude's a piece of shit. And he'll tell his audience the most outlandish shit just to make them think that he's a victim.
Why? Because 90% of the people that go after me are devil worshippers.
Yeah, and if you're the type that'll believe that type of bullshit, then you'll definitely buy this bullshit.
Just for my followers that know my EVPs, quite a few times Kanika has asked me to write a book.
See what I mean about these so-called psychics? They'll say anything for views.
I think that you guys are hoping that someone would come to my house and kill me.
You see, nobody cares about this dude enough to even wish something like that on him. And based on the way he looks in this video, he's doing a good job of taking himself out.
See, you guys will always want there to be a fucking bad guy. There's always got to be a bad guy out here for you guys to talk shit and make content about.
You see, and he knows all about needing a bad guy to hate on, because over the last 4 years, he went out of his way to make a murderer.
You asked the ghost box who killed Kanika, or who was responsible for her death. It says Monifa.
But you know, he's the victim. This dude's a clown. You see, a lot of the shit that Cecil and most people that make these Kanika videos do that's very dangerous is they start blaming people for shit with no solid evidence. Now, if you had solid evidence that somebody did something, that's one thing. But when you don't, you're just slandering somebody. And given that most of these people are from Chicago, that's really dangerous to do. And Cecil knows this. So let's let Cecil tell C-Love how fucked up he's being.
You go after people you don't know. You go after people you know nothing about. Monifa not only set her up, but also was the one who killed her. And you're using assumptions. You're using assumptions to persecute somebody. You got paid for your organs. Nifa. There's been people who have killed themselves, or possibly have been killed, because they were lied on all over the internet. She was strangled by Monifa's bare hands. Look at what you're doing. You're using YouTube to go after people based off of your opinion. Monifa. You hear that? Monifa did it. You're using YouTube to beat up on people. You look like you took 100 pounds of cock. Pretty shameful if you ask me.
You know what, Cecil? I couldn't have put that any better myself. And I can't really think of anything else more shameful to cover at this point.
You want to see a confession video? You want to see a confession video?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Your boy Irish Steve-O put up another confession video of your boy Cecil. And trust me, this one was just as good as the first one.
Me being promiscuous as an underage kid when I was 14, 15 years old with some kids that I snitched out to their mom. I've already said this. It's the facts. My accuser validated it when I showed that video. You know, me being a kid, a neglected, non-loved kid from parents who didn't give a fuck and just let us kids do whatever. No, you're taking what I said and you're twisting. I didn't say that I made out with them and touched them. I said I went along with playing house. Once. But for the most part, every time those kids was going after me, and I kept telling on them, see, y'all are taking what I'm saying and you're twisting it the fuck around. When I was 15, 16, and 17, I lived with my aunt. My mom's cousin, actually, but I consider her my aunt. She had 2 daughters who I would babysit, who was like 5 or 6 years younger than me and my brothers and sisters. We all know how kids are when they're young and underage and they don't have good parenting and they're not watched all the time. And technically, they're not even my mom's cousins, so we're not even blood related. And I don't want my so-called cousin to think I'm throwing out her business like that or trying to make her look bad, so I'm not going to say her name, the girl I was accused of. So I'm not going to say her name. I'm just going to tell you what happened. Me, her, and her sister was doing shit behind our parents' back because we were rebelling preteens, right? Sorry, guys. Doing shit behind our parents' back. We were doing sexual shit, and them girls approached me with this shit. I feel like them girls were molested because they were approaching me and my brother Joey with it, like messing with this. But we were babysitting them because we were preteens. We wasn't 18. We were all underage, to be technical with you guys. So how can an underage kid be a child molester, first and foremost? No, you're taking what I said and you're twisting. I didn't say that I made out with them and touched them. Behind our parents' back, we were doing sexual shit, and them girls, that's what happened when I was 17. Straight up. And if you don't like me because some 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old girls were trying to touch me and my brothers and everybody else they can get their hands on, and I snitched them out to their mom 100 fucking times, y'all gonna get mad because some girls were trying to mess with me when I was a kid? Behind our parents' back, we were doing sexual shit, and them girls...
Yeah, the decision was pretty easy for me to make, but I'm pretty sure once your boy Cecil sees this video, he'll come at me with one of his epic rants.
I don't like to get angry. I'm not looking for a reason to get mad right now. We can choose to get mad or upset. That's why they call it taking offense. You have to take the offense in order to get offended.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's big mad.
Because it hits my G-spot, okay? When I get angry, it gets me aroused.
Wow. Remember I said he was a fraud and a liar? Well, you can add weirdo to that list too. You see, at the end of the day, this dude's just here for views and to get his music over. Don't take this dude seriously. He's not psychic or anything else. And that's where we're going to leave this video. Hope you liked it. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. Stay cool. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.
Way more to offer over here at High Street. We can communicate with the dead, you know? I'm not like these other Kenneka Jenkins YouTubers who act like they want justice for Kenneka. I really wanted justice for Kenneka. When I found out there was no justice coming for her, I gave up on the case.